I'm bringing sexy back. Oh, hello there. Yeah, I'm just out here. I know I'm not your typical great-looking pool boy, but my lady likes me. Anyway, when I'm thinking of these cold Southern California nights, I think of something that will just warm your soul for dinner. So tonight, I'm going to make 3-meat shepherd's pie. No Cali style, no nothing. This is a stick your ribs, easy, tasty dish. So come on back. We'll be inside. I'll show you how we put it all together. All right, come on back. We're back in the house, and welcome to Cooking with CJ. If you're a subscriber, thanks for stopping by. You know I love you. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. Hit that bell next to it so you get all the alerts. We do a lot of good stuff here. We're making damn tasty food. And like I told you outside, we're doing some comfort food on this cold winter night in Southern California. So we're doing the shepherd's pie today. Come on back, I'll show you the ingredients, I'll show you the finished product, and then we'll show you how we get this thing going. All right, come on back. All right guys, here's the finished product. Straight out of the oven, golden bubbly brown. That cheese crisped up real nice. Come on back. All right guys, I'm gonna go over the ingredients real quick. We have our 80-20 100% Angus beef. Got some sausage from Mr. Jimmy Dean. Got some bacon. That's our 3 meats for our 3 meats shepherd's pie. We have some beef stock. Got some pink salt. Got some cracked black. Got some flour. We're going to use all this part right here for the filling of the shepherd's pie. And of course we have our holy Mirepoix. I was gonna say Trinity, but that's bell peppers, celery, and onion. This is carrot, celery, and onion, which is a Mirepoix, which I chopped up myself. Don't mind that thing. And yeah. And then for the potatoes, we have Yukon Gold, which are going to be a real creamy, tasty potato. And you know I like my smoked Gouda, but what did I see? It came with bacon. It's crazy. So I had to try it. Obviously I sampled it already, make sure it was good for scientific purposes. Then we got some just regular butter. And it's salted because I like a little salted butter in my mashed taters, which is going to go over the top of the shepherd's pie. And of course we'll add salt and cracked black to that too. Alright, come on back and I'll show you how we put it together. Alright guys, we're back. We're just getting started on prepping this dish. We have the Yukon Gold in some, well, almost boiling water. I put some salt in there too. So we can get those going, fork tender, you know the drill. And then I'm going to start cooking my bacon first. That way I can put these hand chopped vegetables and saute them in the bacon fat. So all the flavors are masking and melting and growing and combining and doing good things together. So come on back and then we'll start working on the other pieces of this. Alright guys, we're back. We've rendered all the bacon down. Looks good, don't it? Half of that's for me, half of that's for the casserole. Or the shepherd's pie, sorry. Now I'm going to put these hand cut. Don't believe anybody if they tell you they're not hand cut. Vegetables in. This is the bacon fat in there. I'm going to put probably about half this. It looks like quite a bit. And then I'll add the salt. Whoa. What does that look? How about a little bit more? Alright, looks good. Alright, gonna add a little cracked black. You know how we do. Layers of flavor, baby, layers of flavor. Add a little salt. Not to put that much because the bacon has salt flavor, saltiness, salt acidity. Alright, and we're going to cook these down. And what are we going to cook these down to? That's right, your and my favorite word, translucent. Once these get cooked down quite a bit, I'm going to add the sausage, and then I'm going to add the beef, and then I'll throw the bacon back in, and then we'll show you how we build this up. Alright, come on back. Alright guys, we're back. Alright, we have the sausage, the beef, and the bacon, along with the vegetables, all cooked, through. We're going to kind of make a roux with this, but like an in pan roux. And we have some beef stock. So we're gonna make this a kind of a tight gravy around the beef and the pork and the bacon. So I got about 1/3 of a cup of flour here, but I'm gonna measure it, or not measure it. I'm just gonna eyeball it here. Kind of just want to get it in there, get it on everything. You see a lot of liquid in there. That's just natural. That's just natural. What's the word I'm looking for? It's natural stock. How about that? So just like with every other gravy we make, we want to incorporate the flour into the meat, get it incorporated into the juices and the vegetables and whatnot, and cook it a little bit. And cook it for about a minute. You don't want to see any white bits in there. Oops, another one fell out of the pan. I can never do a video without something jumping out of the pan. All right, so cook the flour through for about a minute. You know, get it absorbed. See all that juice got absorbed with that flour. All right, so we want to add a little bit more juice in there. When I put this in the oven to cook, it'll release a little bit of the juice. Probably, you know, I don't say juice, but it's the fat. And then we'll add this cooking stock. It's just beef stock. Probably a cup, maybe a little bit more. All right, that's good. All right, so what this is gonna do, I'm gonna stir it around. You see it kind of creamying up already right there. You see it went from a clear color to a cream. All right, we're gonna cook this, get it going a little bit more, get everything all working together, make it like a gravy in there surrounding our meat. I may add a little bit more stock, but if you look below, it'll have all the ingredients and what I actually used. All right, come on back. I'll show you how we make these mashed potatoes for the top of the shepherd's pie. All right, guys, we're back. I'm gonna show you how we make these mashed potatoes. I like my mashed potatoes rustic, no matter where I do them. So whether it's on my plate with my steaks or on top of my shepherd's pie mix, I like them rustic. So I leave the potato skins on. That's where all the vitamins are. That's where the good stuff happens. All right, so I've got my fork tender potatoes in here, and underneath it I put a stick of butter because butter's good for you, and then half of the cheese I grated. So we're gonna let that incorporate in there. I'm gonna throw some cracked black on top of it, just like I always do. Lots and lots of cracked black. I'm sorry, cracked black pepper for those of you who are still confused when I say cracked black. All right, and then bit of salt. You don't have to do too much salt because the butter I put in there is salted butter. Now I know it's a mortal sin for putting salted butter in anything when you cook, but you know, I hope God forgives me. All right, guys, so I'm gonna mash this up with this handy dandy mashed potato masher thingy. I'm sure there's a term for this, but you know, whatever. And what I know is going to happen is if it's too dry looking, I'm gonna put a little bit of milk in there. Okay, so you're gonna have to eyeball it. You're gonna have to fill it yourself. If you need a little milk, throw a little milk in there. But like I said, I like a hearty rustic potato. So come on back, and the meat portion of this dish is about ready to go. I'm just letting it reduce a little bit. I'm gonna get this ready to go, and then I'll show you how I build this thing. Come on back. All right, guys, we're back. I got the bottom meat mixture in there. I gotta tell you, I tried it. It's excellent. I'm sorry. I'm just so happy with this. I almost shed a tear. I want to reserve half of this and just eat it by itself. It is so good. All right, that's enough bragging. All right, let's finish this dish. All right, so I have the mashed potatoes in here. I made them as smooth as possible using that potato masher. Thank you. And then, yeah, these do look good, don't they? Whew. I tried the mashed potatoes too. Guys, you need to try everything as you're going. Okay, make sure it's all tasting good, it's all seasoned correctly. Because all this is going to do in the oven is just kind of come together, thicken up a little bit. But this is your real last chance to season and get everything tasting right. Now, I'm putting this on, kind of get to the edges a little bit. But it's going to bubble up over the edges. In fact, I'm going to put this on a cookie sheet. Because I think it will bubble up as it's cooking. But that's okay. It's going to have some nice little crispy bits on the side with the cheese. Guys, I got to tell you, it's good. It's so good. I'm gonna lick the spoon when I'm done. I'm telling you. All right, so we're gonna take the rest of this cheese and just put it on the top. So what's gonna happen is in the oven, this is gonna get kind of golden brown, and add like a little crispiness to it, a little crunchy on the top, because that cheese will harden up, melt up, whatever they call it. Oh, and this is that smoked Gouda with the bacon in it. So it already like saved me the trouble. And you know, I want to meet the guy who invented smoked Gouda with bacon. So good. All right, so come on me. This is ready to go in the oven. 350, 30 minutes. But check on it around 25. You'll be good to go. All right, it's cooked. Everything's cooked. Now it's just all kind of coming together, tightening up, getting strong. Feeling it? You feel it? I feel it. All right, come on back. All right, guys, we're back. I've let this cool down because when I pulled this out of the oven, it was like molten magma in there. So there was no way in hell I was going to cut a piece and try to eat it on camera. No way in hell. As much as I love you guys, we're going to have this at a warm temperature, not magma temperature. So I'm going to give this a shot. Look how golden crusty that cheese did up on top. Oh, man. Got a little potato, the 3 meats, all the little crispy bits on top. Fucking awesome. I'm gonna beat that out. Ah, it's good. Try this. It's easy to do. Like most dishes take a little bit of time, but it's easy to do. You saw I prepped it. I'm freaking excited right now. Try this. I'm dropping bracelets, man. That's just ridiculous. All my bling's gonna go flying. It's so good. Try this. I'm pumped. I'm gonna eat more of this. I'm gonna skip the cigar and whiskey tonight. I'm a little bit tired. It's a school night. So, I'm gonna get back on this. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for cooking with CJ. Take care now.